Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Lost Ideas of Odin. Well, we are back at war, which seems to be what we like to do. Trying to earn ourselves a little bit of extra money. We got a nice little, what was it? A diplomatic insult from these guys up over here. That happened to get us around a few of our little bit of those very irritating diplomatic issues, like an alliance that, yeah, we were doing that in the hopes of maybe taking a diplomatic vassal, but it turns out we can just go ahead and fight them anyway because they were allied. So we're going to go ahead and use this as a nice little way to expand. We have sorted out our religious unity as well. We have converted the province to Norse, which is exactly what we so desired. We will have to double check. Yeah, we did force the religion over here, so next time it should be Norse for us. So that'll be rather good. And then, yeah, I guess, oh, we've got a self-sustaining colony. Okay, excellent. Which one is this? That is all the way down here. That's an extra 10 development into our nation, which is absolutely phenomenal. The Age of Discovery has a developed nation achievement for having 100 dev, and that is 10%, so not insignificant by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, so that's going to mean we're going to start making a good chunk of money. However, as much as that is a fun and grand idea, I'm thinking we try and, well, I think we try and expand even further. So, what I'm thinking is, oh, you know what, we could actually send someone over here. 12 development would be very nice. That would also mean that we'd have a land connection here, and we might be able to take that in the war. Maybe even get the ability to spy and attack these guys. Yeah, so let's see. They're in a federation with, who is it? They're allied to these guys. Alright, so nothing too crazy there. If we were just going to go ahead and double check. Cree, where is Cree? You're up over there. Ottawa, you're all the way over here. I guess that would be viable. These guys don't seem like they're the strongest. Let's see, 4,000 troops, 5,000 troops, another 4,000. It's not the be-all and end-all. We could probably sort that out relatively quickly. And give us some more ability to expand. 11 development again, not too shabby. Yeah, I think that might actually be a good way of going about things. And oh, would you look at that, it's also an estuary, so extra local trade power that's going to help us solidify our power in the region. At the moment nothing is getting out, which is phenomenal. We have 42% here. We're earning a good chunk of money, but again, if we can earn some more, we may as well. So let's go ahead and we'll send our colonist over there. We do have a oh no, we do have a second one. Right, that's okay. We had a spare one. We just weren't using both at the same time because we were sort of hemorrhaging money. But again, it does take a day for them to return when they've finished up elsewhere. So we're going to go ahead and let them do their thing. That'll take us probably, what, 5 to 8 years would be my estimation, but you never know. It could be better, it could be worse. So what we're going to do is, again, try and continue our way down the coastline. If we can prevent the future European powers from, from landing, it might make our lives a little bit easier. But either way, that is our long-term plan. For now, we are at war, so let's go ahead and see how our sieges are going. It looks like the guys over here at Mohawk... Oh, wait. No. Yeah, Mohawk are at 42%. We've just finished up with these guys, of which we can, in fact, take their land. Hang on a second. What religion are you? You are Norse. Phenomenal. We're not going to have any troubles there. We can go ahead and we'll take you for all that you're worth. It will cost us a little bit of admin power to... bring that in, but that is what it is. We could also go ahead and let's see. Can we annex the migratory tribe? That's going to cost us a good chunk of things. Looks like that isn't. We might have to lose out on some money, but you know what? I'd rather these guys not hang around too much. Yeah, I'd rather annex them and then take what money we can. 14 ducats. It's not the best, it could be worse. Let's see, any money left over? We do, but again, devastation's probably not beneficial to us right now. Let's march these guys over to our other war participant. That'll be fine. I think these guys are... Oh, you know what? As they're marching through, we'll drop off a... Oh, you know what? Never mind. These guys can go over here. You guys can march over there. We do need a minimum of 3,000 men on this fort to make progress. So that would explain why we're just sitting at negative 21% for quite so much time. In fact, you know what? You stay here. Let's create a new unit. We'll send off 1,000 men or thereabouts. Minimize our attrition. Maximize progress. All should be well. Alright, so either way, Mohawk, you are now done. We can't take any of your land, unfortunately, but we can steal your money. That I am okay with. Let's also go ahead and... what do we want? Force your religion? I think that seems ideal. Again, we don't want to have to deal with problems in the future. We could take some more reparations for some extra money, and honestly, our economy is fairly tight with how much we have to break even with. So I think that would be ideal. And if that means we have to take a little bit longer to go ahead and fight these guys in the future, I think that's okay. And everything else should be okay. Yeah, we could obviously break up some alliances and whatnot, but again, it's just a bit of prestige. In fact, you know what? There we go. We might take this. We'll break that off there just for ease of things. The demand is a little bit annoying, but it could be worse. So, Mohawk, let's go ahead and recall our spy from there. And in 5 days, we can say goodbye to you. So, there goes that. That is excellent. How many troops have they got in the field now? Only 11,000, so less than what we have. And our troops are far, far superior. Still medium enthusiasm, but I'm sure that will change fairly swiftly. Let's see. When you return, are you now willing to peace out now the strength of alliances has dropped? Well, it certainly helped, but nothing too crazy. We'll give that another little bit before we do. In fact, yeah, their military strength is kind of annoying. Yeah. I guess if we annex them too, they'll turn into rebels. Either way, you know what? It doesn't matter. It just is what it is. We'll see about piecing out these other guys first. We'll be fine. Alright, so 14%, we are finally making progress there. That's good to see. Statacona, they are moving their way up. Oh, you know what? They're about to go ahead and try and take this back, aren't they? Yes, they will. Alright, You know, we can probably save some attrition. So what we're going to do is we're going to send the 4,000 stack over to where the 5,000 is. We'll then take the 5,000 and march them over here to fight them and get them to back away from that fight there. In fact, you know what? We might even leave just the base requirements. Yeah, I think that's the way that we'll do it. So we need to wait till the 1st of next year. There we go. Let's go ahead and solidify you. Let's drop off. Oh, actually, it's probably best to leave 4,000 men, isn't it? Yeah, just in case we do take any attrition, we need that 3,000. Alright, well, all of our busted up regiments, they can stay. Everybody else, let's go ahead and move on down. We'll be able to fight these guys nice and swiftly, and if we're lucky, we'll take this at 7%, and we could gain an extra regiment. Alright, so what have we got here? The House of Marvson is shaken. Misunderstanding between the heritage of the great-grandmother. Oh. With legitimacy, prestige, or because we are righteous, we can just allow... Yeah, due to the personal popularity of a monarch, we can just simply ignore these vile rumors? Phenomenal. Preposterous. I'll take it. Alright, so let's see... you guys are still working on that, minus 7%. These guys are at minus 35. They're going to be wasting a lot of troops for quite some time, it seems. Let's see. Entered a military alliance with our enemy? Alright, well, again, it's not like you can be called into the war. They are fully occupied, so, yeah, I doubt that's going to cause us any problems. Still making 2 ducats a month. You know what? Does that mean we should go ahead and build ourselves another colony? Let's see, 2.06, that would mean we're breaking even by the slimmest of margins. That is possible. We could also go ahead and pay off a loan or two, which we might end up doing. Is there any really good development that we want to get our hands on as soon as we possibly can? Let's see. Anything of huge economic value? We do want this, the Emporium, but it's going to take us a little bit to get to. I guess we could maybe build up over here. 5 dev isn't the worst. And that does put us closer to a few things. We could also... That did actually give us a land border across here, so we would be able to connect a few more of our provinces. Because again, it is quicker to travel through land you own rather than the, what do we call it? The unowned wastelands, I guess. They're not wastelands, but you know, the unoccupied territory. Oh, alright, you know what, I think that might have to do. Let's go ahead and pick up these hills. We'll go ahead and we'll send you there. We'll be there in 15. We'll make very, very nominal money, but it will be worthwhile. I am certain of it. Every little bit will count. Alright, there is the siege of our primary enemy being sorted. Let's go ahead and... Actually, you know what? Let's bring both of you over here. They might even run away before we arrive, so it's not necessarily a guarantee or anything. If they don't run away, we'll wait for our reinforcements and then we'll attack as a unified front. But otherwise, we should be okay. Does look like our subject is being good and is going ahead and going to try and, what do we call it? Assist us with the siege, which is very nice to see. Yeah, and it looks like our group is all together. So you know what? Let's go ahead and attack these guys. They've only got 7,000 troops. It's only 1,000 different. That is not going to be enough for them. We do have the advantage here. We have the, well, they have the -1 penalty. They technically outflank us, but again, with all of the numbers in our favor, there's very little that we need. So that's a solid win there. Oh, we do need to get some of our troops back in that direction. Let's go. Well, we'll travel up there as fast as we can. Hopefully they won't damage the colony too much. We have 208, so if they do damage it, we'll definitely go down, but I don't think it should be destroyed, so not all of that progress will be lost. Or at least that is the hope. Alright, come on, quickly now. Okay, excellent. We were able to eradicate those natives before they destroyed anything. Whew, that was very close. Alright, you can stay here for now. I think we'll go ahead and work on a new peace agreement with these guys. Do we take their land anyway? Oh wait, do we have a claim? No, we don't. Alright, well that will make things a little bit more expensive, but again, I think it could be valuable. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take their money as well. We'll go ahead and... Oh wait, what's your religion? Totemist. Maybe we don't take it right now. Maybe we force their religion instead. Yeah, that might be the better play. I really don't want to have to pay for a missionary, so we'll force their religion instead. That'll be a far better way of doing things. We'll take some war reps for now. Actually, you know what? These guys... What is their land that they currently have access to? They've only got this singular province. We're going to be able to attack them no matter where they go. So you know what? That's fine. We'll not take the war reps, and we'll make it a little bit easier for us to attack them in the future. Yeah, and that way we can take their land once and for all, and by then we can have a claim as well, so that will work out very nicely. That'll be our plan. We're not going to get them to do anything else for now. Yeah, that'll be sufficient. Although I guess technically too, we could make them a vassal and then deal with them diplomatically. We're not doing too much with our diplomatic power. That would be a viable strategy. Because again, we no longer have these guys as an ally. We've only got 2 relationships. One of them is a vassal. The other one is an alliance, which we're trying to vassalize. It's still going to be a good 10 years before we can get that much out of them. It's about the same time. You know what? Maybe it is worth... yeah, turn them into a vassal. We'll go ahead and force their religion as well. That'll get all of that sorted. We can still take their money. Yeah, you know what? I think that's absolutely the way that we're going to go about doing this. Okay, back to you guys. Can we piece you out? The answer is yes. We can take your land. You are already Norse. Nothing annexing the migratory tribe will be fine. We will take as much money as we can get. Alright, that'll do. Building up that prestige quite nicely. We can start to call that as well. We do have a claim, so we will take it. And then... what have we got here? We just have you guys. We should be able to get rid of this relatively quickly. Oh, in fact, speak of the devil. We've already made it full. So, 40 ducats, that will do exceptionally well. We'll force their religion and war reparations. Because again, it's going to be quite some time before we attack these guys in the future. And I think that's going to be about all we need for this war. So, let's shuffle across. We'll go ahead and use our final one. Yeah, that is nice and simple. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and vassalize them, force their religion. That'll be fine. Nothing else to really be concerned about. Aggressive expansion. Look at that. Only 10. It's just not going to be enough for us to be in that much danger. Alright, so black flagged. We'll go ahead and make our way back to our own territory. We can go ahead and seize or land from the estates, which I'm very keen to do. We'll summon the diet first, just so the nobility does not get their knickers in a twist. That would not be particularly good, and avoid us having to deal with any extra rebels. Again, preserving our manpower is probably worthwhile. We've lost a third of it over all of that, but I think it will be worth it. So let's go ahead and summon the diet. That will be fine. What have we got here? So, stability for 1. That'll give us some prestige. Loyalty with the Godar. We haven't really struggled with these guys, so I'm not too concerned about that. The nobility want a province to be at least worth 3 manpower in the way of development. I suppose that would be possible. It's not the be-all and end-all. And then the merchant guilds. What is that? We have number of loans less than 1, a master of mint at half price. You know what? We did just lose one of those fellows. That wouldn't be bad at all. Yeah, happy merchants seem like a good plan. Let's go ahead and accept this. We can easily get back down to no loans. So let's go ahead and we'll accept that. Yeah, and we'll fail if we become bankrupt, but that's not a big trouble. Everybody's over 50, so let's seize the land. That is excellent. That is that. 43%, very nice. No bonuses yet for our crown land, but I believe it's 50% is the threshold when we'll really start to see some of the benefits, so that will work out nicely. Okay, you there, our brand new little friend. Let's see, you're kind of a little bit grumpy, and I don't really blame you. Oh, financial report, hang on a second. We need to go ahead and pay off some loans. So, let's go ahead and what we're going to do is let's repay some loans here so we can afford... Oh, actually, hang on a second. Can we repay... Oh, we can repay all of our loans currently. Well, isn't that just delightful? Alright, so... Yeah, state maintenance is getting expensive. Colonial maintenance is expensive as well. Corruption is staying steady. And our loan size has gone up significantly too. Alright, well this is good. This is very good. It's taking its time, but we are slowly sorting out our economy. Oh, and there's our cheaper fellow for the Master of Mint. Yeah, right. I completely forgot that that would be the case. Let's see. We'll see what happens at the end of the month and see how our finances balance out. 0.2 of a ducat. Yeek. No, minus 1.8. Hang on a second. Minus 1.4. Alright, first of all, let's drop that military maintenance as best as we can. So we'll drop that down to 0. That means... Okay, regardless of what happens, we're still going to be making some money, even if not very quickly. Let's head to our advisors and we will pick up that yearly inflation reduction ASAP. He's only 30 years of age, so we should get some solid benefit from having him in our court. Yeah, that'll do very, very well. That brings us back up to 12 administrative power, which is going to be highly necessary. Because again, we still need to finish embracing the Renaissance. So let's go ahead and quickly switch this over to the, where was it? Encourage development. Yeah, extra 10% off is highly necessary. Things are getting quite costly. Let's spend... let's keep an eye out here. So we're at 88%. Let's spend... Do we reckon we can do it in 2 clicks? Probably not. Let's start with... Actually, get double in the administrative. We could possibly just do 2 clicks here. Yeah, you know what? I think... Oh, we cannot go further. We need 3 more. Okay, well, I guess we wait a month. And then we'll hit the button. So let's just quickly speed up time to save ourselves the trouble. Alright, and we have the Renaissance in our capital. Phenomenal. Alright, so spread is at 51%. We are at peace. We don't get any bonuses because we don't have any positive stability, but that is at least very helpful. We can't change our edict because, of course, we can't. We'll go... Well, I think this is our only real state. Oh no, this one too. Alright, so we're just going to have to let time go by. Luckily, we do get this in multiple provinces, so it is not the worst. Tempted to go ahead and expend a little bit more money. How much is this? So, state maintenance at the moment. That'll end up, what, giving us an extra... increasing it by 200%. So that would go from 0.09 to 0.23. You know what, it's probably worthwhile. Let's go for the advancement effort. That'll be fun. Yeah, alright, so yeah, goes up to 0.2... oh, sorry, 0.32. Okay, you know what, it's fine. It's not that big of a difference. We'll be a-okay. Institution spread. I know you say that it's expensive, but it is required. So I'm not really willing to... Oh, wow, okay, wow. My game was very funny there. Yeah, we're getting 0.31 per month. We really need this to be up as high as possible. Yeah, we'll just let that be. We do need to boost up our stability. Being at peace is probably what we're going to try and stick with for the next little bit. We do also need to go ahead and start building spy network in a few places if we want to maintain our expansion. Oh, we can't claim you. It turns out you have shuffled into new territory. Alright, well, you know what? It is what it is. It will have to be fine. You guys, let's see. How are we going? Well, economic base, we are still improving, so that those reasons are slowly dropping. Let's see. We can probably get 10 trust. I think we just wait a while until we can just max it out. I don't think we worry with the micromanaging that for now. So we'll have, let's see, spy network going on up over there. Let's see. Oh, we already have a claim over here, so we don't have to worry about that. Can we... Well, we can't have any rivals, so we can't claim an embargo or whatnot for anybody. Yeah, oh, peasants getting uppity. Okay, hang on a second. Lose admin power or legitimacy? I think legitimacy is an easy one to drop. It'll hurt us for 10 years, but that administrative power is way too important right now. Oh, and we've actually got 6 power projection. Hey, we have somehow managed to get over the grand total of 0. So, looks like Age of Objectives are fulfilled, giving us +6. In fact, that's all of it. So that would be extra global trade power, morale of armies, morale of navies, extra prestige per year, legitimacy per year. And if we can get over 25, we'll get a leader without upkeep. But 50 is what we're aiming for, where we get free power. That is the goal. Alright, so it looks like we're at 109 development. Our large city's at 35. We need more vassals if we're going to make that work, but I doubt that that's going to happen. We're not going to get 2 different continents. Yeah, alright, so what are we going to go for? I'm thinking maybe higher developed colonies could be a good thing for us. Boost up our strength that way. Adaptive combat terrain wouldn't be bad either. Give us some extra bonuses for fighting in the hills. Yeah, that could be nice. I don't think we really have to worry about transference of subjects and whatnot. That doesn't seem to be as big of a thing here. It's more federations, so yeah, we're not going to bother with that at all. And it looks like we're still making money. Yeah, 0.37 ducats per month. It is yeah, it is not a heap at all, but every little bit does definitely count. Yeah, every little bit does count, and we're making money. Our manpower is slowly growing. We do have a couple of sailors. At this point, I'm almost tempted to start building a little bit of a navy. Not that there's going to be that much that we can do, but if for some reason one of these nations decides to be parked around the coast and they don't, you know, if they move back and forth, they might lose their ships. So maybe we could blockade them. That would be potentially handy. Could also maybe give ourselves some better trade power, and we will need it in the future when fighting off the invaders. So got a couple of options there. Alright, so anything else we want to go for now? I think we'll maintain our subjects. That's not going to be too troublesome. Let's see. This gives us construction time and cost. I think we'll almost go ahead and hold off on that until we have our 5 temples and 5 workshops. Just that way we can get that money immediately. Yeah, I think that could be the way that we do it, because it's going to take us quite some time to build up some more buildings, short of taking some loans and whatnot. And right now, I don't think our buildings are going to provide us that much benefit. Again, 0.7 in taxes. Again, not bad. Like, that would normally be something we'd aim for, but we do need the money to be able to start bankrolling such things. Let's see, trade posts. That would be handy. An extra 5.4 trade power is not bad. Not bad at all for the moment, but again, it's just not something that's going to give us a huge jump to our economy. So we're just going to have to make do for now. Yeah. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Our armies are nice and rested. We've got money coming on in. We did that whole war without war reps, so we are still building up our military power, because otherwise that would have been a particularly slow prospect. So let's see, at this rate we will have enough power in by the year 1483, so that is 7 years from now, although technically at the end of the next year, so it's probably closer to 8 than anything. But again, we are making progress with the Renaissance. It is slowly coming around. We will have that in some amount of time, but how long, I do not know. Oh, and we can switch the advancement effort. That is going to help us out immensely. Yeah, that is going to very much help us out. So we'll make some good progress there. 0.42 isn't the worst. But again, if we can, we will continue to do what we must to make sure that we are a nice and prosperous little Norse post as we try to reclaim our homelands. But either way, I think for now, let's see, let's just double check on the tech. Let's see, 79, 3 more years. Maybe we ignore it until we are no longer paying the penalties. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it might actually be worthwhile just picking up some of these. An extra diplomat wouldn't hurt. The envoy time never hurts. Global tariffs, fairly minimal, but again, technically money. We could also pick up that extra settler chance. The global trade power will definitely be good. That minimum autonomy in territories as well will be delightful for our what do we call it, reform gain. In fact, it looks like we're going to get that in about 4 more months. Well, that is going to be quite helpful. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to take then, but yeah, we'll see what our next reform is. But either way, that's going to all slowly stack up some very nice bonuses. We do have some trouble, but again, it looks like we're handling it fairly nicely. No, I'm even just going to say, let's move our troops across. Oh dear, hang on a second. We lost? We lost 189 troops to almost their entirety, but you know what? We can we can sort that out. 6,000 against 113 did not go particularly well. Wow, good grief! I cannot believe we got routed like that. That is rather hilarious. All right, so we know that 4,000 men is not quite the right amount. Let's keep 5,000 in either camp while we're at minimal. Yeah, while we're at minimum, what do we call it? At minimum morale. Yeah, we'll wait till they're all ready. We'll shuffle these guys back. This might hurt our cash a little bit, but luckily it's not going to be anything too crazy, and our manpower is not going to be that heavily affected. All right, let's bring that 5,000 those troops over there. They shouldn't be attacking us anytime soon. And at the next month, we'll get these guys to regroup. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so 5,000 men can take care of 1,000 natives with no maintenance. All right, I'm glad that we have learned this nice and early, because I really don't feel like having to worry about some of that extra trouble. All right, so you know what? As I said, I don't think we're going to get much from tech for a little bit. I really don't feel like paying that extra, what's that, 110 power? I'd really rather that be in our own account, and you know what? Yeah, given that the Renaissance is going to cost us more, and I'm pretty sure that's going to go up again, is it next year or the next little bit? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it caps out at about 50%, but I'd really rather not have to pay those extra fees. I think we maybe focus in on our ideas and we make it cheaper for our overall tech cost in the next little bit, and pick up some of those economical boons. So we're going to go ahead and collect these. Extra innovativeness is always desirable. And you know what? By the time we finish this, we'll also get a 5% technology cost reduction, which is very, very good. All right, but either way, that's where we're going to call things for today. We'll come back with our government reform in the next one, and I guess we'll continue to grow. And so hopefully you will join me for that. So the best way to catch all future content is to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.